All right, this is Gary's video, and we're talking about um, different things that we could do over like the 12-bar blues chords, for instance. And so one of the things we need to know, one of the tools we need to know, is the actual pentatonic notes. We know the sliding pentatonic, but and so we can use those patterns. For instance, I could go up to the fifth fret if I was on A, and there's no stretch or slide, it's just slide. And then you talked about on just the E string, seeing what the pentatonic look like. So that pentatonic, really, when you do it, it can sound like minor, like. But anyway, so then you have all those patterns, like we talked about the David Lindley thing that he uses all. Right, and that kind of stuff. And then now we're here, right at E at the 9th fret for the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. And we can go to this. We can also go down to the 1 fret lower, and then it becomes pentatonic sounding, doesn't it? Pentatonic, major pentatonic sounding. Right, and then when we go to the B to A, we could go, yep. So it doesn't matter what, you can change those chords from playing along something, major pentatonic or minor pentatonic over the 5, and same thing, major pentatonic or minor pentatonic over the 4 chord, and and then don't be afraid of the 7s, the flat 7s. They always sound cool. So they kind of sound unique, they instead of just always doing that stuff, right? So, and this is a little action riff that we worked on. So if it was going to, if it was doing that 5 to 4 thing, we could go. And here we are at the 7th fret. It's hard to see, huh? But that's the 7th fret. And I'm using my thumb and in it on these 2nd and 1st strings for these licks. So you can hear it when you do it slowly. You can hear that. You can hear the slide. You can hear the sound of the slide. So when you do it a little faster, you still hear the sound of the slide, but it just moves by a little faster. But I'm going to do it real slow. That's the fall to the 7. That's the fall to the 7. And then you're here on the G. So, but we're going to be on the, we're going to the E. So you could go to the G sharp and make it more. You can go back into a major pentatonic stuff. So there really are no rules. And blues is very forgiving that way. You don't have to, it's not like a song that's in a major or a minor key that sometimes the blues scales don't sound good over the major stuff like we talked about. So, but with the the regular blues songs, the 1-4-5 progressions, you're pretty much open to either one. So it gives you a lot of material to be able to think of. And then don't think that you always have to play a riff. You can play chords too, or even if you're in standard tuning, we could go. So if we're gonna B, I could go. want a full chord, we could still play the shapes of the chord, like a B would be for that chord fragment, right? Or so we could still work with chord fragments with our sliding standing tuning, but we will have to break them up and move them around and block. Otherwise, going to get right. That kind of sounds right. You can break up the chord fragments and just play them in twos or stuff. It doesn't have to always be, 3 strings. It can be any 2 of those strings, Or for B, what would it be? It'd be, forget it. All right. So, yeah, so those are all little things you can do. All right? Okay. That help you?